Hey, you guys. Okay, so something happened yesterday as I was in my filing closet at work. I happened to have my eyes cast over to the side on a shelf where this journal was sitting. Now, this is a prayer journal of mine from 1982. I keep my prayer journals at home. I don't keep them where they're just up here at work, but I don't know why this one was sitting on the shelf. But here's what I do know. I think it was meant for this Mother's Day because I just have to read you a couple of entries out of it and see if some of you can relate. Now, this would have been 1982, and my oldest one would have been about 2 years old, and my youngest one was a newborn, and I'd only been married just under 3 years. So try to get this timing in your head with me. You can even see where Amanda drew a picture here in the front when they first began to draw a person, and it's all head and what looks to be whiskers. Now, just listen to a few of these entries here. This one says, Lord, forgive me for my failures today. This has not been a very good day, and my disposition has been very poor. Now, through the whole thing, I constantly ask for a better disposition and a better demeanor over and over. I don't know if those were new words to me. I don't know why those two words. I don't know if the preacher had used them in a sermon. I don't know what, but I felt all manner of conviction over my disposition and my demeanor. This one right here says, please help our little Melissa to feel better and heal whatever infection is causing her fever. I pray that you'll also give us good health and continue to bless us. And I ask God again and again for more rest. I just tell him over and over, I'm so exhausted. I'm so sleepy. I have another entry over here that says, Lord, please keep Amanda from getting chicken pox over Easter weekend. All these kinds of things that are just so common to parenting. I love this one. This one says this, my girls have been very sick since Wednesday, and although I've prayed, I have not written, nor have I done my reading. So, I'm coming to the Lord going, it's been days since I've done my Bible reading, and all that feeling of guilt that goes with it. And then I say at the very end of it, I'm so exhausted, Father, please give me energy. Please give me rest. And then I've got to read you one last one. The whole journal goes on and on like this. You want to see all the things I'm bringing him for my marriage. You don't even have time for that. And interestingly, it's some of the same things I'm still praying. Does anybody understand that with me? But listen to this one. This one is the one I will probably quote for the rest of my days. I called both of my girls yesterday and I read this to them. It says, thank you for this Monday, Lord. Help me to live this week for you. Give me a bright, cheery feeling inside. A bright, cheery feeling inside. Don't you just wish you could have a little bit of a bright, cheery feeling inside? I thought, I don't know where in the world I got that terminology, but just to bring it all to the Lord and go, I'm struggling here. I'm sleepy. I feel sick. The kids are sick. The house is a mess. And my husband is on his way home. As soon as I got home yesterday, I went straight to the shelf at home where I do have stacks of journals, and I pulled out a couple just randomly from the last year. So I pulled out like 2018, and then I think I got out 2011, and I got out 2023, and I looked through all three of those, didn't even bother with the rest of them because I knew it would be the same. And I saw over and over again where I had prayed for the kind of mother that God wanted me to be, especially to adult children, for the kind of grandmother, because at this point I'm praying for my grandchildren now. And then I find that I'm praying the things for my grandchildren that I so often prayed for my own kids, that they'd be alert at school, that they'd be focused, that they'd pay attention to their teacher, that they would be kind to other students, that they'd be protected, that my daughters would be protected and my granddaughters from mean girls, or maybe my grandsons protected from mean girls as well. And that my girls would be protected, and maybe my guys as well, from jerks. So whatever it is that I prayed for my own kids, raising them, I found myself praying again and again for the next generation. And if I live long enough, it would be for the next generation. Because you know what? Some things are just common to man, to woman, to mother. I kept asking God for strength and energy, and then asking God for strength and energy for my daughters, strength and energy for my sons-in-law, strength and energy for my grandkids. And I thought to myself, mothering is a lot. a lot of rewards and a lot of regrets. And I often remind my oldest daughter, who is truly in the throes of it, motherhood is relentless. It just keeps coming, whether you're ready for the next day or not. There's so little time to catch your breath. So many opportunities to wonder how many things you did wrong. And the thing of it is, there's simply no way to get it all right. There's just no such thing as perfect parenting. God bless you, Mom. Whether you have a house full of little kids or an empty nest, whether your kids are grown or you have a child in heaven, whether you're close to your kids or you're far apart, mothering is a lot. And you know what? I pray for you this Mother's Day. I pray for your peace. I pray for your joy. I pray for you a nap. I pray some good rest. I pray for God to give you and me both a pleasant demeanor and a better disposition. And I pray for you to have that bright, cheery feeling inside. And above all else, I pray for God to give you Jesus. We can search every single prayer journal if we're the journaling kind, look through every single one of our prayer requests, and we'll see many, many prayer requests that were answered the way we wanted them and many that were not. We'd see all sorts of things we asked that we did not get. But I tell you one thing you can always have. You can have all of Jesus. Happy Mother's Day, woman of God. You are seen by him today. We hope this message encourages you to love and live God's word. Click subscribe so you won't miss any teaching. Thanks so much for watching.